Is my uncle way out of line with my wife? Newly married, been a year. I am white, M 30. My wife is Latina, F 28. My uncle is in his 50s with a wife, college sweethearts with children. I am very close with my family and go to get togethers quite often. I started noticing him being extra friendly about a month after we got married. On Christmas Eve of last year, we were celebrating with them. Once we went home, he called my wife and left voicemails, joking around asking her if she liked chocolate cake. My family has video of him making the calls, and everyone thought it was funny and joined in, so I chalked it up to me being paranoid. This Easter, we drank quite a bit and played one of those silly adult board games. There was an innuendo card about a man going down on a woman, and my uncle had that card. He read it to my wife as he put his arm around her. My wife jokingly tried to play it off and said, "What do you mean?" My uncle then said, "Why don't you let me show you?" My wife felt uncomfortable and got up and stood behind me. Everyone kind of played it off as funny. Later that night, I left to go to the bathroom. While I was gone, my uncle picked my wife up, arm under legs and back. She is small, like 100 pounds, 5 feet tall. I asked her after finding out if there was a conversation about size or about how much she weighs, something to spark this event. She explained no. My uncle just came up behind her and picked her up. Again, she kind of felt uncomfortable and said she told my uncle to put her down. My mom is the person who mentioned it to me that this took place, and I could tell she felt weird about it too. At what point do I say something? Not trying to cause a family rift? Update. I spoke with my mom today, and she was very receptive and agreed my uncle has gotten out of hand. My mom feels really bad and is happy I came forward with it. My mom apologized for not saying something herself, as she said she saw only the tail end of when my uncle picked her up and wasn't sure what led up to that herself. She said, "He is my brother, and I am your mother still." I'm in the best position to call that out in my own home. She said she is going to speak to my stepfather first to get his thoughts and talk with my uncle in private, try and put it past us and keep the peace while also confronting the issue. Thank you again for all your advice and support.